if you think about it, it's really hard to make up 2-3 seconds on a guy out on the track. It's really hard. You gotta be picture perfect to catch up to him, and it's gonna take a number of laps. You can lose 2 to 3 seconds in the pit stop just like that. Axle doesn't go in right, some chain doesn't come off right, etc., 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 etc. So most of the time, to be fair, in a 200-mile race, it all really comes down to the pit stops, because we're all running a similar pace out there. So if we can get the pit stops down, we'll have a really good chance. One pit stop, and front went great. Gas was fine. The rear took a little bit, kind of difficult. You know, I got to take the chain off, take the tire out from the rails, chuck it, get a new tire, put the tire in just right, put the chain back on, spin it and drive the axle. And so it takes a little bit of time over the front where you just gotta align the brake pads. So it was all right. It was probably a 20-second stop, but we were going pretty slow. So if we can get that down to like 15 to 13 to 12, I'd be pretty happy with that.
Sorry. It's all about teamwork, you know, with the pit stops, and all that has to go well for Tommy, and trying to get in and out of the pits clean, not making any mistakes. You know, that wins you the race. You know, you can win the race. It's more difficult race now to win than I think when I rode it, because there's 7, 8, 9 guys that can run the pace on 600. So, you know, Tommy knows what he's got to do.
This is the only one race in the AMA as calendar that requires a really good pit crew, and it can be fracture of seconds for the rider at the end of the race if the pit crew doesn't do a good job. So it's a total teamwork. It's not just the racer, it's the bike and the whole team that does the pit stops. It has to be flawless and fast.